If you're trying to get an A in your next chem course and be able to work through content easier, here are 3 high-level strategies to keep in mind. Number 1 is finding a study group. Chemistry in particular is a pretty concept-heavy subject, which means that a good deal of your grasp on the material depends heavily on the quality of your instructor. So to combat this, one of the main things I would do each time was find other people taking the course and kind of reteach ourselves the material. This is effective whether you're the one doing the helping or the one that needs it, because on the receiving end, sometimes all you need is to hear the message translated into a familiar voice for it to finally click. And on the giving end, teaching material that you're maybe 70% confident with to your friends helps you get to that 90 or 100% point way faster. Strategy number 2 is to utilize online resources. I mentioned this in a previous video, but with a subject like chemistry in particular, material beats method. There are so many online resources for chemistry out there, but not all are created equal. The main consideration here is finding something that works for you and is relevant to your class, but some recommendations that I personally swear by include the Organic Chemistry Tutor, Chemist Nate, Professor Dave Explains, and chem.libertexas.org. And finally, number 3, and most students' limiting factor, is having a well-defined reason to keep going. The fact that you phrase a question as getting through chem means you probably aren't the biggest fan of the subject, and that's okay. There are much more, and in my opinion, better sources of motivation than interest in the content itself. Like me personally, I was never exactly stoked on the subject, especially in proportion to how much work I was getting, so by far, one of the most important things I did to help me get through it was staying focused on the fact that it was a means to an end. And basically what that did was give me the extra energy to push through sessions where I really wanted to drop the class. And so if you found any of that helpful, consider hitting the follow button, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.